Hello, I'm Matthew Hazel, and this is my project Pitch. The concept for my project is a heavy metal station that could be considered as a brand extension to Radio X, extending its reach to a different audience. I'm aiming for a slightly higher audience to Radio X, which is an indie rock station that targets male audiences between the age of 15 to 44. This will be quite like my target audience because as a heavy metal concert, most ticket sales go to men between the ages of 16 and 30, but I'm going to extend the age out slightly because at a certain age, people stop going to concerts. However, my audience will be different to Radio X because I'm going to appeal to an audience which is very energetic and who are very abstract. And if I schedule the playlist correctly, then hopefully I can appeal to their wants and needs. I intend to distribute my station on a website called TuneIn to start, but it has potential to become a genre-based brand extension on the Global Player app of Radio X. The main reason I want to create this station is because there is a gap in their market for heavy metal listeners because of the recent decline of Kerrang Radio. There hasn't been a company which has filled that gap in the market, and it will also allow a new commercial market. This also means the station can take part in festivals like Download Festival. There could be a global tent for a couple of upcoming bands. I had a bit of influence from Kerrang Radio, which had been taken off the air a little while ago, and my target is not to have my station end the same way. But by researching them, I'm going to try and aim for a little bit of a wider audience, mainly more of the heavier rock fans and the heavy metal listeners. So I'm going to make the show sound quite a bit harsh and loud because of the style of the music. So the sound of the station is going to have in the morning quite light and heavy to allow the build up through the day until after midnight where it reverses back to quite light. And then the cycle will then repeat at 8 AM. I'm expecting a couple of issues with G Selector and with my music selection because there's not a lot of heavy metal students in the college for a focus group, but I'm going to be using playlists on Spotify to see the popularity of certain songs and see what is hot at the moment. When it comes to sound of the station using G Selector, I don't know whether I can get it the way I want to, but I will be discussing with Roger Hall from Global how we might be able to find a way to get it to sound right. I'm going to use G Selector's analyzing tool to do a focus group with people to get feedback from my evaluation, as well as take it to Global to get opinion from people who work in the industry.